So while I know you may see what appears to be my name on the list, I'd like to argue that I did not have sexual relations with those children on that island. Would it even count, though? It wasn't in the United States. Also, if you add up their ages, I'm sure it was above 18. Jeff told me since it was outside of the jurisdiction.
Bill, what the hell are you doing?
No, Hillary, I'm not confessing.
You idiot. Do I always have to clean up your mess?
What are you doing? What? No, wait.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's boy Benny. No, I am not stuck on Jeffrey Epstein's island. No, I am not in a prison cell. No, I am not suicidal. And no, I'm not in hiding because I'm scared of Jeffrey Epstein's list dropping. I am out of the studio on business meetings this week, and we will be back in studio next week. We anxiously await, however, the dropping of the Epstein list, which may happen at any time. We'll see. Could potentially happen today. Which name will be on that list? That is guaranteed. Oh, baby, I got something for you. Right here. Big Willie. Bill Clinton is going to be on that list. Bill Clinton is a big, fat liar. He's lied about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. He had a very, very cozy relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Bill Clinton is confirmed as John Doe 36 when the Jeffrey Epstein list drops in court filings next week. Clinton 77 will allegedly be named as among the dozens of Epstein's high-profile associates. The document to be released in the first days of 2024. The pedophile's powerful friends and acquaintances are set to be exposed as part of a vast unsealing the judge ordered just before New Year. Well, what will this mean for Bill Clinton? Pure and total and complete panic. That is what we are seeing inside and outside of Clinton world. Leading, of course, to a statement that has been released about this that is causing extreme searing assault and pain inside of Clinton world. They are running scared. Clinton's office stated President Clinton has never been accused of any wrongdoing in respect to Epstein's crimes and did not object to the unsealing. So this is crazy. Their argument here is that Bill Clinton's never been charged with a crime. So he did nothing wrong in being a best friend with the world's foremost pederast. Let's read the rest of the statement. President Clinton knows nothing about the terrible crimes of Jeffrey Epstein pleaded guilty for in Florida some years ago. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay. Yes, he did, because Bill Clinton was friends with him after he pleaded guilty to those crimes. Like, why do you think there's a massive painting of Bill Clinton in a blue dress, the DNA-stained blue dress, in the White House, wearing Monica Lewinsky's dress, pointing inside of Jeffrey Epstein's boudoir? Why? Also, why did Jeffrey Epstein visit Bill Clinton so many times in the White House? Why did Bill Clinton fly on Jeffrey Epstein's jet so many times? These are questions. Very important questions. Flight logs show Bill Clinton flew on sex offender's jet much more than previously known. Now, this says that Bill Clinton had at least 26 trips aboard the Lolita Express, even apparently ditching his Secret Service detail for at least 5 of the flights. Why would you ditch your Secret Service detail? Well, this is an interesting little hook in the story. So Bill Clinton's Secret Service did not make it on multiple flights. Well, that seems to be the actual argument in the rest of the statement here. Check this out. So in 2002 and 2003, President Clinton took a total of 4 trips on Epstein's airplane, 1 to Europe, 1 to Asia, 1 to Africa, and 1 for the Clinton Foundation, according to his office. But that doesn't match reporting, which shows that Bill Clinton took 26 trips. Let's continue. Staff supporters of the Clinton Foundation and Secret Service detail traveled on every leg of the trip. No, they didn't. Not according to the flight logs. Official flight logs filed for the Federal Aviation Admission show Clinton traveled on some of the trips with as many as 10 U.S. Secret Service agents. However, a 5-leg Asia trip began on May 22nd to May 2022, May 22nd and May 25th of 2002. Correction, sorry, I'm just reading fast. May 22nd and May 25th of 2002, not a single Secret Service agent is listed. The U.S. Secret Service has declined to answer multiple Freedom of Information Act requests filed by FoxNews.com seeking information on the trips. Clinton would have been required to file a form to dismiss the agents on detail. So then the Secret Service would have those forms, right? Yeah. So this is another lie. He had 1 meeting with Epstein in his Harlem office in 2002. Around the same time, he made 1 brief visit to Epstein's New York apartment, staff member, and security detail. hold up. When he went to the home of Jeffrey Epstein, was it to give him this present? Was it to unveil this painting? Incredible. A woman who visited Epstein's $56 million home confirmed the existence of the Clinton painting to the Daily Mail, but didn't mention the mannequin. Wait a second. What's the mannequin? She kept a mannequin hanging from the ceiling, dressed in a wedding gown, the source said, noting that the doll was situated above the staircase. Huh? Epstein had an oil painting of Bill Clinton in a blue dress, lounging in a chair in the Oval Office, hanging in his Manhattan townhouse. It was hanging up there prominently as soon as you walked in a room to the right, the source told the Post. Everybody who saw it laughed and smirked. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, certainly a conversation starter. What was this painting about? This painting was obviously about saying, I got you. I got you. I got you. You're mine. And you know who also noted that? Donald Trump. Check this out. Commentary from Donald Trump. The guy always knows. The guy always knows.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of problems.
Ooh, baby. Donald Trump going in. And was he right? Yep.
New reports say former President Bill Clinton is going to be identified as one of several John Does named in previously redacted documents related to convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Alexandria Hoff joins us now with more on this developing story. Hey, Alex.
Hey, Griff. Yeah, and Clinton is not the only big name expected to be released in this. Currently, within the hundreds of pages of sealed court filings related to Epstein, there are more than 150 individuals identified only as John or Jane Does. But the legal masking is about to come off. Last month, a Manhattan federal judge ruled that there was no justification to continue to have documents sealed in the settled case involving an Epstein accuser and the convicted sex offender's now jailed associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. The documents are expected to be unredacted and released as early as tomorrow, and among those named, former President Bill Clinton. That's according to ABC News, which notes that the 77-year-old is mentioned more than 50 times within the lengthy court text. The references will likely come from attempts to have Clinton testify against Epstein and Maxwell. The ABC News report mentions that there is no indication that the records contain any evidence of illegal conduct or allegations of wrongdoing by Clinton, although the accuser in the case did claim that she met the former president on Epstein's private island. Clinton's lawyers have maintained that he ended contact with Epstein in 2005 before Epstein was accused of luring underage girls to his home in Palm Beach. ABC also notes that many of the prominent names expected to be released, like Prince Andrew, have already been publicly associated with Epstein. Griff.
Be interesting to follow that.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, baby. Here we go. Donald Trump always right. Donald Trump was asked while president what he thought about Bill Clinton's association with Jeffrey Epstein, and here's what he had to say.
Do you really think the Clintons are involved with Jeffrey Epstein's death? I have no idea. I know he was on his plane 27 times, and he said he was on the plane 4 times. But when they checked the plane log, Bill Clinton, who was a very good friend of Epstein, he was on the plane about 27 or 28 times. So why did he say 4 times? And then the question you have to ask is, did Bill Clinton go to the island? Because Epstein had an island that was not a good place, as I understand it, and I was never there. So you have to ask, did Bill Clinton go to the island? That's the question. If you find that out, you're going to know a lot. Thank you very much.
This is a classic thing that Trump does. Donald Trump just planting the question. He knows the answer and he plants the question. 2015, Bill Clinton had a lot of problems coming up with the famous island, Jeffrey Epstein. This was Donald Trump, of course, seeding this. You wonder why they had to get this man out of power. It's commentary like this makes a lot of very powerful people very uncomfortable. In fact, if you ask the question of the Clintons, which has been happening quite recently, if you ask the question of the Clintons, like, why were you best friends with the world's foremost pederast, you'll get responses like this.
Any comments on the alleged allegations of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein? No.
I think the evidence speaks for itself. And now look at this. Look at him. Look at him look back. Look at him look back. He's like, pal, you are going to find yourself in federal lockup with the sound of a pantsuit swishing down the hallway as you see the little red light blinking in your cell turn off. And you hear the click-clack of 2-inch heels and the maniacal laughter of Hillary Clinton down the hallway. And those will be your last experiences on this earth. They were nearly the last experiences on this earth for famous predator hunter Alex Rosen. He has a great account on X. You should go follow him. He literally hunts predators, child predators, for a living. And it's like deeply disturbing, but also honorable work, of course. He went to a Hillary Clinton event and asked Hillary Clinton, why did you allow your husband to fly on the Lolita Express 26 or 27 times? And, well, do you think that this is a measured response by Hillary Clinton's staff to that question, or are they trying to hide something?
You want somebody who's going to get up every day.
Hey, Hillary, why'd your husband visit Epstein Island 26 times?
So what do they end up doing to Alex Rosen? Well, they tackle him to the ground, and then 5 security members drag him by his shirt, rip his shirt off, and drag him across the floor. Have you ever seen like a BLM activist treated like this? This guy just said one thing to Hillary Clinton, didn't even get his sentence done, didn't even finish his sentence before the Secret Service or the security at this event physically rip his shirt off and drag him, big man, drag him out of the event. Look at that. Incredible. Incredible. You've never seen a protester at a Trump rally treated like this. Never. Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, they're hiding something. They are running scared. Bill Clinton is now releasing statements about the list that hopefully today we'll be able to start seeing. And at least we know one name that's going to be on it. Why are they protecting a dead pedophile? The question of the hour. Why would they protect him? Well, ladies and gentlemen, because you're not allowed to know the truth. But the truth shall set you free. And we have a sinking suspicion that we're going to be learning a lot more about Jeffrey Epstein and what was really happening in the near future. To take us out, Jesse Waters asking the real questions and sending a real reporter to Capitol Hill to ask Democrats, why are you protecting Jeffrey Epstein? Watch.
Why is Senator Dick Durbin covering up for Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein's a dead child trafficker. And Senator Marsha Blackburn tried subpoenaing Jeffrey Epstein's flight log earlier today, and Senator Dick Durbin blocked it. Epstein's been dead for 4 years. Why can't we see who was on his jet? Why can't we know who went to his island? We already know Bill Clinton flew on Epstein's jet at least 24 times, so who's Dick Durbin protecting? I assume Durbin isn't protecting a dead pedophile because he's a pedophile and he's dead. So Durbin's protecting the associates of a dead pedophile. Durbin's office says, oh, well, you know, they didn't have enough time to schedule a vote on the subpoena. Okay. They'll have time tomorrow. You're the Senate whip, Dick. You can make time. And they got a subpoena to go through Melania's underwear drawer, so you should be able to subpoena the Epstein flight logs. And Epstein had surveillance videos and hard drives seized by the FBI in Palm Beach, New Mexico, Manhattan, and in the Caribbean. It's almost like the government has no interest in tackling international sex trafficking. This means Epstein was intel, and Durbin is covering up for the entire op. What a bunch of animals. And how dare they pretend to care about women and kids?
Chairman Durbin, can I ask you a quick question? Why won't you subpoena Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs?
So who are you?
Hillary Vaughn with Fox.
With Fox, of course. I don't know anything about his flight logs.
But why won't you subpoena them? Why don't you want to know?
I don't know the issue. I know who Epstein was, but I certainly don't know anything about the issue.
Well, he was charged with sex trafficking, so why don't you want to know who was utilizing his private plane?
Never been raised by anyone.
Well, Senator Blackburn has wanted to subpoena them, and there hasn't been a vote in your committee.
Said a word to me, not a word.
But aren't you curious, like, what high-profile or powerful people might be closeted predators and pedophiles? Doesn't that concern you?
Of course.
So why won't you subpoena them if you can?
It's the first time anyone has raised it. Thank you, Fox.
So are you curious about it? Will you do it?